Good afternoon. The first item of business this afternoon is time for reflection. Our time for reflection leader today is Mary McDevitt, the leader of the Edinburgh Signing Choir, and she'll be accompanied by Louise Holden, who will be signing.
Presiding Officer, Members of Parliament, thank you for your invitation to address you today. It is an honour to be here and reflect on the work of the Edinburgh Signing Choir. Some of you may be unaware that there actually exists a world within a world. There's the deaf world and the hearing world. Working as a British Sign Language interpreter, I'm often a bridge between these two worlds. The choir also act as a bridge, connecting the wonderful world of language through music with the beautiful world of language through sign. For many, the concept of a deaf choir seems strange, and they wonder how deaf people can sing. And I'm often asked how it's done, so let me explain. We have around a dozen deaf choir members. We get together and we discuss the lyrics of the music, delving into the meaning of the words and deciding on the sign vocabulary best suited. The movement of the sign is then matched to the tone and the mood of the music. For example, a well-known piece that we often perform is How Great Thou Art. We looked at the word great in English and we discussed its meaning. We then chose this sign. Now, this sign also indicates amazing, awesome, wonderful in English. Therefore, a deaf audience watching this would get far more meaning from it than a hearing audience simply just listening to the word great. We compensate in the choir for this by doing what I have just done with you here today, by explaining the meaning of some signs ahead of time, and the audience can look out for them, and this way everyone, deaf or hearing, can share the experience. People have often commented that it has been very emotional to not only experience the music with their ears, but with their eyes too. It's a bombardment of those senses, giving them a fresh understanding to often familiar pieces of music. We've been invited to many places. To name a few, the Paralympic Flame Festival at Meadowbank, when we performed on stage with a hearing choir, the Glasgow Concert Hall, where 2,500 audience members joined in when we taught them a short piece. And there was Corton Vale Women's Prison, where we were humbled to see some women wipe away tears from their eyes. Unforgettable experiences of bridges built. Perhaps one day we'll be invited here. You never know. But addressing you today has been an absolute pleasure and a privilege. So thank you.
Members will be pleased to know that that brazen attempt at an invite has been successful, and I have invited the choir to join us in the Christmas Carol concert in December. We move to topical questions. Question number 1, Mark Griffin.
Thank you, Presiding Officer.